No. You only ever do a sequel if an audience demands it, and whether that's through box office receipts or whatever. It's a very, you don't just assume. Absolutely, and I've been very vocal about that. In the first one, I think Perseus is a conduit for the action. It's a figurine, basically, on a wrecking ball on a revenge mission. And, with this one, I wanted to kind of, you want to explore the character more, and you want to explore his relationships more with his family, with his father, with his brother, and with this one, with a son. And that exposes the character more. So, that's a great opportunity. You're very lucky to get. It's a dysfunctional family who just happen to be the god of gods and the god of war and the god of the underworld, and a demigod. And I think that's what's great about this movie is that was for us, for Liam, myself, Jonathan, a primary focus of the reason why we wanted to come back, to explore those dynamics. And, look, every family has favoritism in it. Every family has disgruntled feelings about parents or towards, their siblings. So there's something that's human about these gods now that we can relate to. Because someone in the room said Perseus is going to be Luke Skywalker, and he said, well, actually, I want Perseus to be Han Solo. And I thought that was freaking cool. Yeah. Toby's a great actor. He understands his role. He's not out there just for himself. He's out there to support the film. It's very rare, and that's what I love about Toby. I can work closely with him. It's never about ego. It was just about what are the dynamics between Perseus and Agenor, and how do we make this ping for an audience, to use a word that I like to throw around. How do we make it fun for an audience? So a lot of the lines that me and Agenor have, we just made up ourselves. And Jonathan allowed us the freedom to do that. Bill Nye brings his own weird and wacky take on it. That wasn't on the page. That's his Bill coming in and going, this is what I want to deliver. And as I said, with Toby, it was me, Toby, and Jonathan would rework that script. Because you're living these characters for 5 months, you're in the world for 5 months, and it's very rare that you get that opportunity, and the best directors have the confidence to let you. It was my idea. My idea was to beat Perseus up. I'd seen a lot of movies where the hero had a rippling six-pack, and it was all about how fluid the choreography was. And I grew up watching movies like Lethal Weapon and Die Hard, Mad Max, old westerns I love. And it was a case of going with their heroes where Bruce and Mel do it great. Harrison does it great in Indiana. Characters where it's a struggle. It's hard work. If you look at Die Hard, he gets his feet cut up and he can't walk, and you feel that pain. And I hadn't seen that for a while in movies. And I'd seen all the superheroes. I hadn't seen a fallible hero. We needed a girl with spunk, is what we needed. We needed a girl that you would believe could be a leader. Maybe not necessarily a warrior, because I don't believe she's an absolute warrior. I believe she's learning. She's learning a responsibility as a leader in this movie. And Rosamund had all the correct attributes. I think when you have the caliber of actors like Liam and Rafe, you utilise them. I think they got a kick out of exploring this family. I think they, got to sink their teeth into these characters and into the material a bit better than they maybe had the opportunity to do on the first one. And as an actor, you know, it's a masterclass when I'm watching them. It was more I wanted each fight scene to have its own identity. Sometimes it can get lost in a movie like this and become a video game. And so if you notice, the Chimera is about me getting my son rather than me killing a Chimera. And even though you know, you look at the Cyclops fight, there's a humour to that Cyclops fight, hence all my kind of little asides, like, this is a bad idea, or, you got to be kidding me. It's you know, there's a humour to it that is different to, say, the Minotaur fight, where it's a real dark horror movie with a UFC battle going on. So I've got an affinity to all of them because we helped design them. You detail it. You detail whatever's not there. So, look, it's not just a case of here's a tennis ball the size of a Cyclops. I'm not going to have that. I would rather the special effects team come on board, Jonathan comes aboard, and we call time out and we detail what this Cyclops actually is going to do. Because there's other facets other than just the size of it. There's a great moment where the Cyclops screams and I put my head to my ears because it's like a massive foghorn. Well, that's not in the script. That's just because I said, wouldn't this thing be yelling? And if it's that big, wouldn't it be loud? So now it helps me design my reactions. It's like the winged horse hitting me. That wasn't in the script, something I threw in because I thought it would be something to define the horse. And I think that's it. All it is detail. Detail what's not there what's in your imagination, and it enhances each scene. I love it. I love this movie. It's hard to say, Sometimes you do movies and you go, yeah, it's great, or the editor did this, the studio did this, but this is the movie that I wanted to see. This is, I saw it and I saw it with my best mates and we all hooted and hollered and had a great time. That's it. I'm proud of it.